Hey everybody, this is Rydo, and we're back to Tales of Monkey Island, Chapter 5. So, we've seemingly defeated LeChuck, and I don't know how much longer there is to play, but we need to try to get back in our body and get back with Elaine. It'd be odd if the game gave us one of those Telltale style of choices where we could either pick Elaine or Morgan Le Fay. That would be really weird. We still kind of want to know what's going on with the voodoo lady, if she is evil or not. And then we're gonna wrap up. This may just all be cutscenes, though. Like, we are here at the crossroads. We shut the crossroads down by giving our last scrap of life. We have the diet of the sense spells, his sock, his money, Elaine's ring, and a fishnet and keys. There doesn't seem to be a boat anywhere, and there was a tree that we could click on. The camera angle has changed again. Morgan Le Fay is missing. The boat is missing. So doesn't seem like you can do anything but the Crossroads Center.
The center of the crossroads. Guess I'm stuck here for good now.
Now, the only thing I could imagine is if maybe I put Elaine's ring here, it opens up.
Courage, anchor, direction, sacrifice. Place these things in a ring at the center of the crossroads. Ah, clever. Wow, what a rush! Hey, my hand is back! Oh.
Guybrush!
And we've had the ring from the beginning of the game.
Wait, you were expecting me? But I was dead. Is that why you gave me...
You should know enough to trust me by now, Guybrush Threepwood.
But you asked LeChuck to make you a demon bride. How did you know I would be able to bring you back from that?
After all these years and all of our adventures, two things are certain. That I always have a plan, and that Guybrush Threepwood will always come for me when I need him most.
Interesting. I've also come in if you just need help folding sails. You'll always be the shepherd of my timbers. That was your master plan? Sounds like something your husband... This is ridiculous. This is just terrible, terrible writing. Here, that Elaine here had planned everything that was going to happen up to this point.
That was your master plan? You have more faith in me than I thought.
Well, the important thing now is that LeChuck is gone. For good this time.
So if she had a plan,
free from whatever fate was planned
then the voodoo belt buckle didn't really affect her that much?
This whole Esponja Grande thing has been about, huh?
Actually, it's pronounced Esponja with an H sound at the end.
Really? But we've all been saying Esponja.
Yes, I know. It's been bothering me this whole time. I'm just telling you because I don't want you to look silly.
Oh, you're gonna get it for that.
And the voodoo lady doesn't even come back into the story? Ah! And see, this was the thing I was afraid of, is that this episode would just be incredibly short. Well, directed by two people, and one director of art and one art director, 3 executive producers, director of productions. This is scrolling a little too fast for me to read all the names. Season designed by 2 people, episode designed by 5 other people, because I bet each one of those persons wrote 1 chapter. That's typically how Telltale games are done. I don't think a Telltale game like this, in this Telltale style, helps a pirate game at all. I think inherently in my mind, pirate games should be pure point-and-click adventure games. or they should be something completely different. Which will be interesting because 2018 is certainly lining up as the year of the pirate, because there's going to be at least 3 major pirate games, none of which are point-and-click adventures that come out in 2018, assuming they actually do come out on time. But the decisions that you would make in something like The Walking Dead Season 1 make no sense in a pirate game. This really only makes sense as far as their older style of the Sam & Max games, and it still doesn't get helped at all by the episodic releases, because it just makes everything feel very linear, not very open world, not very many items that you can pick up that are red herrings. A point-and-click adventure telling this exact same story probably would be slightly less frustrating while having slightly more gameplay time on average. Just because you would have fun. The dialogue in most of these chapters have not been super funny. Chapter 1, Chapter 2 kind of got me laughing out loud, but by Chapter 3 and 4 and 5, I was just a little frustrated with it and didn't enjoy it at all. I feel like particularly in Chapter 5, they did not really care to try to even stay with the idea of what The Secret of Monkey Island 1 and 2 was doing. And that's saying a lot, considering Secret of Monkey Island 2 ended on a completely ridiculous twist. This still just didn't feel like it. Like, jokes were very often repeated over and over and over again. This game was not long enough to do a callbacks like that. These credits are boring right now as we're getting these pictures. All these animations on these credits probably could have been animations actually in the game. The final boss fight with LeChuck was terrible. I'm glad there wasn't any more to it, but it just wasn't fun. It might as well have just been a really long cutscene, even though there was pretty much some rather long cutscenes around it anyways. And we're left wondering if the voodoo lady is good or bad. And we have no solution. This animation of these pirates is interesting because it looks nothing like the game at all. So I'm still kind of expecting the game to give me like a final puzzle or something, like an epilogue.
So, my child, have you done as I asked?
I have. Now for your end of the deal.
Yes, your actions have influenced your fate. I will allow your ghostly form to return to the physical realm to carry on as a fearsome pirate hunter.
Ghost pirate hunter Morgan Le Flay. I think I'm going to enjoy this.
Perhaps. You have chosen your own fate. Now go. There is much work to be done before the tides of destiny shift again.
Like, this really is just kind of spitting in the face of the original Ron Gilbert games. Like, there's no reason to make her the bad guy, other than to have this hang on a twist where the idea would be the to have a second season of this, but there never was a second season of this, and I'm not really surprised about that. And like I said, this came between the second and third season of Sam & Max, and honestly you shouldn't be doing a Monkey Island series and Sam & Max at the same time. The Sam & Max series, I think, probably had better writing and better comedy going throughout because of their just limited amount of writers and focus that Telltale has. Telltale is run like a small company if it isn't really a small company. And because of that, this certainly feels like it could have easily been a B project instead of their main focused project. And Telltale has only gotten worse and worse about that, where they are now releasing 4 or 5 games per year, and none of them are amazingly good. I've mentioned Walking Dead Season 1 many times, but I haven't mentioned Season 2 or Season 3 for a very good reason. And that's because they got so busy doing so many other licensed games. And then now that Telltale can get licensed for things like The Walking Dead and Game of Thrones, they're probably not going to come back to Monkey Island, which is a lesser known game. I would much prefer Ron Gilbert just make a new Monkey Island series. Like he has said himself, he would just continue it from the second game, which was the last one he was involved in, and undo everything that has happened here. And I would be very happy to undo everything that's happened in this game, because it didn't need to be in 3D. The writing wasn't that good. The story is really bad. It's a big turnoff. Well, as I suspected, it was either going to go short or it was going to go long. There's nothing more to do here. That's it. That's Tales of Monkey Island. It's a shame that the Curse of Monkey Island and Escape from Monkey Island are not available to play. They have made remasters for 1 and 2, but the licensing is probably all screwed up for the other 2, so I probably won't ever get to play those, and I bet they are slightly better than this, but they might not be. That's going to be it for this series. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch every second of my videos, because all of that helps me with YouTube and tells them that my videos are worth watching. If you want to friend or follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, Google+, Steam, or Battle.net, all of those links are down below in the description box. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.